Hi guys, thank you for tuning in to Accessorize Your Life. I'm Julia. I hope everything is going well in your life and you're off to a good start celebrating the holidays and enjoying the last few days of 2021. Well, what I have for you today is I'll call it, like I did last year, a few of my favorite things. Now these things are basically makeup, but I do have one item that isn't makeup, but I use it as a part of my cleaning routine. My PM, AM, whenever I cleanse my face, I use this now because I really enjoy it and I see the benefits of having it and using it. I am so thankful to have it back into my possession. But before we get into it, I just want to say that bear in mind, I have aging skin. I have a lot of things that come along with it. Some things not related to aging as much as it is just to maybe how my body reacts to things and how it depletes things. And I'm talking about the acne. So it could be a menopausal aging kind of thing, or it could be just, like I said, how my body handles the food that I put in it and everything. But I deal with oily skin, combination skin really, and I deal with some dry patches, mostly because I use agents on my face to help dry out the acne or the oily areas, to just clean out the pores some. So in addition to that, I have sagging skin, and I have skin that is kind of sensitive, I would say. There is some discoloration as well, and like most people, I just kind of deal with that. But anyway, I want you just to know that I want to preference my favorite things because they're makeup related with that, because some of the products I choose are all over the place, I guess, or most of them are. I go from high end to low end to high, middle, whatever. I just purchase what I think I will like and what I hope will work for me. So this is not a high end luxury makeup review or information about those products. It's just the products that I find that I have purchased and what I feel have worked relatively well for me this year. So they have become a few of my favorite things. Now I am missing a few things out of some categories, but I'll just give it to you as it is, okay? So I'm going to put on my glasses because I have written down some of my few favorite things in the categories in which they fall. So let's get started with that. So I hope you're interested and you will stick around and watch. Also, I did this video last year, like I was saying, and I can't remember what I had in it, but I'm basically trying to stick with products that I purchased this year. They may not be new on the market, but just new to me because I purchased them in 2021. So for primers, I have two types of primers. One is eye and the other is face. So the eye primer that I purchased in 2021 and relatively enjoyed using is the Juvia's Place primer. It's the Eye Prime eye primer, and I have it in shade 1. Now I purchased this because of the brightness, how it would just accentuate and bring out the eyeshadows that I use on my eyes. What I later found out about this primer is that it doesn't have a lasting effect as far as keeping the eyeshadow on my eyelids. So I think the oil breaks through. It does a great job of just being light and making the eyeshadows pop when you put them on. But by the end of the day, most of the shadows just went away because the oils came through. So I put it out here because I did purchase it in 2021 and it did brighten the eyeshadows, and that's what I bought it for, not thinking that, you know, I also wanted them to the shadows to last all day. So that's number 1, the Juvia's Place. For face, I would have to say it is the Dior Dream Skin. I purchased this and love it. It is not as thick and smoothing as something like a spackle or like a Tarte, which I do use in conjunction with this, but I think this is just so so nice to the skin that it smooths out my skin, and it just makes my skin almost feel like silk. So I really like the Capture Total Dream Skin Care and Perfect. This is a primer. It's an age-defying primer as well, so it goes on really nice, and it's really smoothing, like I said, to the skin. And it's not oily. It's just very nice for your skin. Alrighty, so now we're into powder, and I don't have an under eye powder that I can speak of. I did purchase one now to use next year, but I will move right into face, and it's the Laura Mercier powder. I think so many people like this powder. I find myself going back and pulling it out, and that's why I chose it, because I pull it quite often. I have it in translucent medium deep, and I use this all over my face, and I have used it under my eyes to set my concealer. I don't really like it for that, but I have used it in that respect. I did pick up a new one. I have a little one in honey, and I'm going to use that because I think it'll be more brightening for under the eyes. Alrighty, so next we're into highlighting concealer. Now I picked this one up on a whim, and I got it from Dollar Tree of all places. It's Maybelline, and it is the Dream Lumi. It's a highlighting concealer, and I have it in 70 Dark. And I've practically finished it, and I will soon be going into this one. So I really like this. It does highlight, and I do have it under my eyes today. Now granted, I've been out. I had a work party today, and so I'm looking a little worn in certain areas, I guess, but I do like this. So, and for $1 you can't beat it. So I put this as my under eye concealer for 2021. It's one of my favorite things. And next we have foundation. I really don't have a foundation that I'm loving. It's a whole lot better than my Sicily, which I purchased last year. I just love this Sicily Fido Tint Eclat. Now, this is my favorite foundation, but if I had to pick one that I purchased this year, it would be, and where is it? It's right here, the Christian Dior Forever Skin Glow. I have it in 6N. I have it on today, as you can see, and it's done an all right job. It gives me a little glow, but it's good for this time of the year especially, I think. And I set it with the Laura Mercier powder, so I think it does all right. It's a beautiful foundation, but it's the favorite foundation. Is probably, I bought 2 or 3 foundations this year, and it's the favorite all out of the 3 that I purchased, but it is not my highly favorite. I was trying to tell you that Sicily is. Okay? And next we'll go into bronzer, contour. I purchased quite a few of those this year, and I tell you, one of my favorites is the Black Radiance, the powder one. That is like, you know, my go-to, but I didn't purchase it this year. I purchased the Kylie, and I have it in Tawny Mammy. Not a fond of this one per se. It's all right. I purchased Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. It's okay. It's just not deep enough. And then just recently I got in the advent calendar from Makeup Revolution. I got their contour palette, and I'm loving it. I have it on today, and I always have trouble opening it. There we are. And here it is. Those colors work for me, because if these are too light, I can always dip in here. So these 2 are my main choices here. So or my main squeeze, and that's what I have on today, as you can see, right there, here, and on my forehead. So this would be it. I didn't get to use this a lot this year, but so far it has just been great, and I think it would be my favorite. And who knew? Okay, so next we have blush, and in the area of blush, I have two. I have one from MAC, which is the Bright Response. It gives me that glow from within look. It's just so pretty. And I was really into this color this year, orange. I just want to show you what it looks like on my finger and how it just shows up there. And when you rub it in, you just get that lovely glow from within look. Look at that. Gorgeous. Now the second one I have, let me get something to wipe my finger, is Pat McGrath. She killed it, I think, with this one in particular, Paradise Venus. It's the only one I purchased, and it's just gorgeous too. It does it for me. It's the perfect brown skin friendly blush. Summer, winter, any time of the year. This is good. It's just so pretty. So pretty. It's that clay looking color. I love it. And next we're going to go into highlighter, but actually Dior calls this a luminizer, and I was just taken with this. I was smitten with it when I first used it, and my thoughts have not changed on it at all. It just becomes one with my skin, and it is in the one I have, 05 Rosewood Glow, and it does. It just totally works so well with my skin. I just love it. Look at that little glow you get there. It just becomes one with your skin. I'm not in the same place, but it's just gorgeous. So I'm really loving it. And next we should go into, before we go into eyeshadow, let's go into brow products. First of all, for my brows, and I didn't purchase this year, I've just used it throughout the year. It is the Kat Von D, and you know I won't spend much time on it. You know I really like this if you've watched my channel enough. I really love the brow powder, and it's in it's in walnut. It's called Brow Struck. So that's my absolute one of my favorite things. And I have also grown to like these. These are looking a little used, pretty sad looking right now because I do use them. But it is a brow gel, and I'm looking for a new one. But this is Wet n Wild. It's the Mega Clear, and it's anything but clear right now, as you can see, because I've used them. This has basically been the gel that I use just to kind of keep my color in place. Not that my brows are unruly. I don't have a lot of brow hairs, but just to keep it from, moving because of sweat, or the headband I use at work for the shield or anything like that. So that is definitely one of my favorite things. And I think I want to go into eyeliners before I go into eyeshadows. Definitely my favorite eyeliners, I have two, and one of them that I've grown to like this year is the El Makiage. I've had it a while. I didn't purchase this year, nor did I purchase the Betty Boop times Ipsy one this year, but these have been my go-to, my favorite eyeliners in black that I've used. So they are perfect blacks, and I have the El Makiage on today, as you can see there. And for mascara, this is a new purchase, or I purchased it at the end of last year. Actually, I only opened it this year. It's by Clarins. It came in my, that's not it. It came in my, I think I had a Clarins advent calendar last December, and I didn't open this until this year, and recently. And here it is. It's a deluxe size, and this is the Wonder Perfect 4D Perfect Black mascara. And what I love about this is there's no transfer. Before, I was using the Mega Clear on my brows and my eyelashes. With this mascara, I do not have to use the Mega Clear to hold and keep the mascara from transferring onto my eyelids because they're so hooded. This doesn't transfer, so I am going to purchase a full size of that mascara by Clarins. Just wonderful. And we did the liquid liners. So next I want to talk about eyeshadows. Now I purchased quite a few eyeshadow palettes, as we all probably have this year, and I've got to say that there weren't too many of them that really knocked my socks off, but I'm going to start with the singles. And I did not purchase the MAC Painterly Paint Pot this year, but I used it a lot as a primer for my eyelids. However, I did purchase the MAC, this one is in Current Affair, and it's a paint pot. I purchased this year, and I really like wearing this. It's like a one and done. Swipe it over your eyelids. You don't have to worry about it bulging. I, however, do put down the Painterly and then put this over it just to make sure it stays there. But I really like having these handy, and I like them so much that I looked for an alternative to them that wouldn't cost me so much, and it is the Maybelline Color Tattoo. Now these are 24-hour wear. I have about 4 of them in my collection, the colors that worked for me. I have Trailblazer, which is in my hand here. It's more of a kind of a purpley color. I really like that color. Let me give you a better swatch of it. Beautiful color. And I have let's see what's next. I have Knockout, and this is more of a purpley color than, it's a lighter color than that one. More of a plum. That's very pretty. And then I have High Roller. This is kind of a bronzy color. Very pretty. Peachy bronze color. I enjoy wearing that one. And Risk Maker. That's a black, which I've used in a video. It's a black too. There we have it with those. So these are definitely some of my favorites. I like pulling those out, wearing them often. Okay, so eyeshadow palette. Now you guys, you're gonna laugh at me because I kind of talk smack on this one, and but you know what? I have it on my eyes now. I'm loving it on my eyes. I enjoy wearing it. When I was away, and I felt like I could have used an all-inclusive palette that, you know, a palette that had more to it than what this one had. But when you want a neutral look and you want your look to pop, it's here. Natasha Denona. It's the Glam Face palette, and that's what I'm wearing today and what I wore to the Christmas party at work. Why? It's just that. It's glam, and it's neutral too. If you wear it like I wore it when I was away, using a brush to put on each color, you get a really subtle look. But if you use your finger in the shimmer color there, these 2 shimmer colors, wow, look out. It is a glam palette. So this has to be one of my favorite things this year now that I am using it a little differently. And another palette out of the mini palettes I bought that really surprised me, that would not have been on my radar, was Blood Moon. And this is a indie palette by Wednesday Cosmetics, and I used it for a video, and I'm loving it. It is a favorite. It has a color story that just I would have overlooked. But when you put these colors on, and the look I feel like that I got from this palette blew me away. So yes, I love this palette as well. So I'm glad to have it in my favorites for 2021. Now I went on as you know, as I mentioned with the orange here, I went on this kick looking for orange lippies. And I want to get back to the palettes. But I have several lippies that I just went bananas over. And 3 of them I have here. The first one is from Gucci, and it is Agatha Orange. As you've seen me talk about this one, I just went bananas, just crazy over it. Goo goo, cuckoo, whatever. I went all out for that. And another one is from Tom Ford. I always have to look closer for the name of this one. I don't have it before me. I'll leave it down below if you're interested. Right below that one. Just love these oranges. They were just so beautiful. I just wanted orange this year. I did pick up one other one, but I'll show it to you later. And I want to get back to palettes now. I feel like I'm all over the place. But for palettes, in addition, I just wanted green. I was going crazy for the color green in eyeshadow. So I picked up a few, and one is from Tom Ford. And here it is with that beautiful green in it. This one is Photosynthesis. Yeah. Beautiful green in it. And then I picked up, these are all my favorites, the Natasha, this is the mini, and it's the mini Metropolitan, I think. Now this green has glitter in it, so it's not super one of my favorites, but it's nice. Look at that green. These are my favorites. And then I picked up the Too Faced Coffee, Christmas Coffee palette because of that green right there. I should use it, swatch it with this finger. Woo! There it is right there. It's a little lighter. And then I have one more palette, I believe, that I picked up for the green. And these are all favorites. It's the Viseart. This is the Petit Four Peridot. And this green is right here. There's 2 greens in this palette, as a matter of fact. Let's find the deeper shade. And here it is. Can you tell I like green? Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful greens. So greens are one of my favorite things, and each of these palettes are favorites. Alrighty. Now for a set that I picked up, a complete set, if you will. It's a collection from MAC, actually, what I picked up. I like, out of all the 5 pieces I got, I like everything a lot, or I would say it's all a favorite except for the Strobe Face Glaze Illuminator. This was not particularly a favorite of mine. It's okay, but no to that one. But I love the 2 lipsticks I picked up. I picked up Dusty Grape. There it is. And I like to wear Dusty Grape on the outer part of my lips. And then I picked up Tarnished Reputation, and I like to wear it on the inner part of my lips. I like to wear those 2 together. Beautiful. I'm so happy to have this in my collection. And then I got one of the pencils, and this one is Pine for Me. And there I go with another green, and that's why I picked it up. Let's put it right here. And it works so well with these shadows if I wanted to wear it on my lower lash line. And then the palette that I had to have has a green in it as well. You saw me use this palette. Yes. So happy. It's another one of my favorite things. Okay, and then I picked up something new, back to lippies, and then we'll be just about done, I believe. I picked up the Fashion Fair lipstick, and I only got one, and I got it in Ganache, and I just love this formula. It is so soft, and it does not have that scent that Fashion Fair is known for, but it's just a lovely brown to wear. A lovely, lovely brown with a lovely moisturizing formula. So another one of my favorite things. And I'm looking around. I think I am just about done. I want to show you this tool that was sent to me, and I am so happy to have this spin brush in my collection, the Duvolle spin brush. It is just such a great cleanser. It has helped clean my pores and keep the skin clean, and I think by keeping it clean it helps to diminish the pores some. But I think if you're a makeup wearer, it's a must to have some help getting that makeup off, and this will do it. So there you have it. These were a few of my favorite things for 2021. Not a big list, but just a few things I wanted to share with you that I have really enjoyed using, and some of the things that I was infatuated with, like in the orange line and the green line. So yeah, there you have it. Also, I should mention the lashes I'm wearing. I forgot about those. The Allure Luxe Magnetic Lashes. They are half lashes, not a full lash, because I don't think that you, in my case, that I need Bambi lashes. I just need something to just accentuate the eyes some. And that's what I'm wearing. These are just really short, you can see, and I put them on from about here to here. And with that, I use the I think it's the Allure, is it? Yes, Allure magnetic liner, and then I put these on with it. Even though they click together by themselves, I like to adhere the top lash with this and then put on the bottom lash. So I think that is it now. A few of my favorite things for 2021. I want to take this time to thank all of you for being a supporter to this channel. I could not do this without you. And to show my gratitude, I collected a few things throughout the year and put them into a bag, and that I wanted to give away. Now, I had asked that you, if you were interested in my last video, I had asked that you just tell me who a gift I received was from, and that you be subscribed to my channel as well as to Simply You Makeup channel. So there was only about 2 people when I last checked who were interested. So I am going to check on that, make sure there's only 2 people, then I will come back and tell you who the winner is, and then I'll ask that person to DM me through Instagram their address so that I can send out the package to them. And I don't think the package will go out until after Christmas, so maybe like the 28th. But anyway, I want to just again thank you for being a supporter. Thank you for listening to me ramble and to watch me do makeup for the older women here. Yeah, I just love it, and I'm enjoying learning about makeup and sharing it with you. So let me just do a check and see who is, if anyone else has responded before I do anything more. Be right back. Okay, the winner is Cheryl Lies. Congratulations, Cheryl. You're the winner. You will be receiving this box in the mail. So please DM me your information so that you can get this box sent out to you after Christmas. I so appreciate you and all of the people who took time to watch this channel and to share in the comments section to support me on this journey. I couldn't do it without you. I so appreciate you. And it's just my pleasure to share. So I'm so happy to be sending this out to Cheryl Lies. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Remember, a smile is your best accessory, and enjoy the holidays. Bye bye.